On his way home from school, a frightened little boy named Monzini is attacked by 3 bullies in an event that nearly results in his death. Monzini tells his grandmother that he wants to stop going to school. She replies by telling a moving story of resilience about the growth of a great warrior and king. Welcome to AFRI.NATION movie. In today's video, we will be enjoying an animated movie, entitled Shaka Inkosi YamaKhosi. There will be spoilers ahead, chill out and enjoy. At the beginning of the movie, a young boy was seen with his school uniform going to school. While the young boy was going on the way, he was very happy and he was singing a poem while he was going to school. Some boys were also wearing the same uniform as him and it shows that they are in the same school. They approached him. The boys are 3 in number and they wanted to fight him. The leader of the boys comes to bully him and tells him that he thinks he is brilliant and special, but the young boy tells them that he needs to go to school. They surround him and tell him that they are going to look at the way he is going to pass to school. The young boy pleads to them so that they will forgive him and allow him to go to school, but they did not allow him. However, while they are still surrounding him blocking the road so that the young boy will not be able to pass, suddenly a thunder strikes because the rain is about to start, and that distracts the attention of the boys. While the boys were busy looking in the direction of the thunder, the young boy take advantage of the distraction that was caused and run away from the boys. The leader of the boys realizes that the young boy has run away, then he gives the remaining boys the order to run after the young boy. Just as their leader has said, they all run after the young boy. The young boy keeps running. Sometimes he will fall on the way while he was running, but he did not stop running so that he will be able to escape from the boys. And while he was running, he was shouting for help so that the people around there will be able to hear his voice and help him. The boys keep running after him and they did not stop running. When the young boy was running, he get to a spot bridge to cross to the other side of the land. He tried to run on the already damaged bridge so fast that the boys will not be able to catch him. But while he was running on the bridge, one of the pieces of wood broke and he mistakenly fell into the river. The boys could not follow him any longer because he has already fallen into the river and the river is already taking him away. While the river was carrying the young boy away, the young boy was still trying to get out of the river and he was also shouting for help. Maybe someone will hear him and help. Fortunately, an old woman who was walking beside the river heard him shouting for help. When she tried to look at the person that was shouting for help, she find out that the young boy is Monzini, her grandson. She throw away the box she was carrying in her hand and run after him to help him. After running for a while, she was able to rescue Monzini. After rescuing him, Monzini was so surprised because he thought that his grandmother will not be able to save him since she is old already, but the grandmother told him that she is a warrior queen, the blood of queens that bore them the greatest Zulu king. She told him that the blood of the greatest king of all runs through her veins. After saying all of that, Monzini's grandmother told him that he should hurry up so that they can get his cloth dry and he will be able to go to school. But when that Monzini was not showing any interest to go to school again. He looks at the boys that were pursuing him earlier and he tells his mother that he is not going to school again because it looks as if he is not wanted. After hearing what he was saying, Monzini's grandmother told him that what he was doing reminded her of the story of someone who was also made to feel like he was not wanted. Monzini was happy and surprised at the same time to hear that. He asked her to tell him about who that is. Monzini's grandmother told him the story. She tells him that the name of the boy is Shaka. Shaka was sitting down one day. He tried to draw the figure of his parent on the floor. And then he begins to cry because nobody seems to love him, including his mother and his father. Suddenly he realizes that the prince of their land and some other boys are trying to take away a very fat cow. He runs to them and tries to stop them because he will be punished by the king if the cow should be missing in the royal kraal. The prince orders the boys to beat him. And the boys did according to the order of the prince. After a while, Shaka was taken to the royal king. Mudley told the king that Shaka has lost another cow from the kraal. While Shaka wanted to talk to the king so that he can tell the king what happened exactly, Mudley beat him and tell him that he did not have any right to speak in front of the king. Then Mudley asks for permission to deal with him from the king. His request was allowed and Mudley took Shaka away to punish him. His hand was tied down and he was beaten by Mudley. Shaka's mother tried to help his son but she was also beaten. After a while, Mudley asked someone to bring the boiling porridge. The boiling porridge was brought and it was poured on Shaka's hand. However, as expected, the boiling porridge hurt him very much, but Stai appeared to him and tell him to be strong. His mother rises and pours the remaining porridge on Mudley's head and rescues his son. She took care of her son's hand at night and he promises mother that he will make sure that everybody will bow down to her when she'll become the queen mother. In the middle of the night, while they were all sleeping, Stai saw a vision that Shaka and his family will soon be killed, so she came to Shaka's mother and tell her to run away with her children. Immediately, she took her children and they all run away. When the queen and the guards come to their room, they find out that they are not there again. Shaka and his family ran to her family, the Malongas, but they suffered there and decide to leave. When they get to the Mtetwas clan they find rest. The clan is ruled by King Dingiswayo. The king accepted them and offers them where they can live. When they begin to stay there, King Dingiswayo becomes the mentor of Shaka. He begins to teach him how to fight and how to defend himself. After a while of training, Shaka becomes older and is now a youth. One day, while they are training, Shaka and other people throw their spears at some other people to test their throwing ability. After a while, Shaka becomes unsatisfied with the weapon they are having and he said to the king that it does not make any sense when he throws his spear and he is left with no other weapon to defend himself. One of the guards that are with them told him that, this is the pattern that the ancestors and the king used to fight, and who is he to question the pattern the ancestors and the kinds are using to fight? And a clash begins between the two of them. The guard that was arguing with him throws the spear that is with him at Shaka and Shaka dodges the spear and holds it back at the same time. He breaks the spear and fights the guard back. While they are fighting, the third person that is with them laughs and said he thinks that what Shaka was saying is right. Then the guard said he will look at the way the short spear is going to help him when they attack Ilembe. Ilembe was an undefeated giant of a man. He used to terrorize the community and all the people without showing mercy to anyone. When they try to attack him the first time he defeated all of them and they were not able to do anything to him. But when they are about to fight him the second time Shaka told them not to fight him. He then draws a plan on how they will be able to defeat him. After drawing the plan, they prepare to implement the plan. Shaka picks up his short spear and hides at the top of the building where Ilembe used to stay. While the remaining guards stay outside to sing the song of war so that they can call him out. When Ilembe comes out, Shaka jumps on his back and stabs him with the spear in his hand, and killed him. However, Shaka wins a lot of battles and he is well known throughout the whole nation. In his biological clan, his father died and he arrived at his father's clan to become the king. Mudley and the mother of the queens wanted to stop him but he killed all of them. A lot of people loved him and they never forget him. Even when he is dead, his people used to invoke his spirit whenever they wanted to fight and they used to succeed because he used to help them. When Monzini's grandmother is done with the story she gave him the bangles in his hand and the story inspires Monzini and he left for school. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified whenever we publish the next recap. Till then take care, see you next time.